Holy moly, guacamole. Good morning, everybody. Moshe, the Electric Israeli and FSD, and it is 5:44 in the morning, and I'm recording you. I'm like hungover from what happened last night with the Tesla's earning call. So I'm going to give you the highlights. I don't like to talk too much, but I give you the highlights, and then I give you some of my interpretations, and then we're going to do a little bit follow up in the next few days because there's a lot to talk about. So quickly, the summary, some pictures, some numbers, and then I'll give you some of my opinions. So, according to Elon Musk, Tesla is the only EV company that actually makes money. Everybody makes money. The question is, are you making profits? And yes, Tesla is making profits, lots of profits. Tesla produced its 7th million car at the Fremont factory. Robotaxi drove. There were 50 units on October 10th, if you remember. 20 robotaxis and 30 Model 3 and Model Ys drove hundreds of people all night long without any incidents. Solar and stationary batteries. The business is booming. I'm going to show you some numbers in a minute. 2025, some affordable vehicles. I've predicted like maybe Tesla Model 3s and Ys, compact, lower range, less features in it. That would be great for people who want to get into the EV market. 20 to 30% growth in cars next year. Like I said, the second wave of growth. Next year, 2026, Cybercab mass production, 2 million in 1 year or more, 4 million in 1 year thereafter from one factory and others. Great progress in the 4680 batteries, very competitive in the pack, cell to pack in the United States. Tesla is not planning to stop buying batteries from other companies. They're going to continue, but it's very important that Tesla has its own control over their supply chain. Tremendous advance in autonomy. Really, I can see it because I drive it every single day. Cybertruck is getting the 12.5. The actual Smart Summit is alive and well. I used it several times. It's really, really good. V13 in FSD is going to come up soon for hardware 4. Now, if you are hardware 3 like me and you're very upset that it's not going to work for you, and Tesla admitted it's not going to work, there's going to be an upgrade for free, and that's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. It's going to be 4 to 6 times better improvement of the autonomy. Next year, autonomy for hardware 4 in the United States, in certain states, I'm going to go over it with you in a minute. 30 days of FSD trial. I got one already. A lot of people are getting it. And therefore, every time there's an upgrade, Tesla is sending an upgrade. Tesla is sending a 30-day trial, and a lot of people are buying it. The Bay Area, San Francisco, autonomous Tesla cars are bringing back and forth workers to the factory using an app. I didn't know that. That's incredible. It's a great ride. Now, there's still a driver, but the car is completely autonomous. So like I said, next year, Texas and California, according to regulation, with an app for ride hailing in those areas, and then hopefully in other cities in the United States. All right. Safety, which is the most important thing, using an autopilot 7 million miles per 1 accident, as opposed to 700,000 miles if you don't have that in other cars. Okay, Tesla has a massive fleet of, like I said, 7 million cars sending them a lot of data. Optimus, great progress. Hopefully next year, is going to try to be actually functional, and maybe soon after that, it's going to be sold. I'll buy one. Energy, the 200 megapack per week produced, 20 gigawatt of energy in China, and 100 gigawatt all in all. Soon Tesla is hoping, and deliveries in quarter 4 this year. Prediction of a little bit over half a million, which basically make Tesla even Steven delivers from last year. Tesla, as you see, is not so much gung-ho on that. Tesla is more interested in robotics, in FSD, and in AI. But next year is going to be a great wave of sales with cheaper cars. $2 billion. Listen, this is the greatest part. $2 billion from regulatory credit. Basically, Tesla is eating other car companies' lunch. We'll talk about it in different videos, and hopefully more lower interest rate. Now, let me take you to the PDF that Tesla produces every quarter about their earning. I'll start from my favorite part, from the pictures. I like pictures. This is the semi-factory. The construction continues to progress, and hopefully it will be done next year. As you see, it's adjacent to the Nevada factory. The battery Nevada factory. So not going to be attached. It's separate. So that is great. That is really, really great. Powerwall 3 is now up and running. From what I'm hearing, it's much much improved than the other packs for Pack 1 and Powerwall 2. Here's the 7th million. So the 7th million car, how ironic, was produced in Fremont, where Tesla production started way back when. Okay, here's Optimus Hand. Here is Optimus having a ball. Here is the Tesla robotaxi charging, wireless charging. We talked about it in some videos. Here is the minibus. I don't know when that is going to come. The robovan. Here is the robotaxi, the two-seater, huge trunk, by the way, huge. And here's another angle of it. Here is the autonomy will further acceleration of our mission, says Tesla. Estimate life cycle emission gas versus robotaxi in terms of emission of. The number, the graph doesn't lie. This is concerning, I have to tell you. Whenever I see this, it's concerning to me. Well, the good news, 12% of cars in the world are every year sold are electric. That's good. Look, China. Half, more than a half, is by China. This is like almost a national security thing. I have nothing against China, but it's Tesla versus China, basically. The legacy automakers suck. They suck. They're just terrible. They all should go bankrupt, and we should restart with EVs from other companies. So that's my opinion. Now let me show you some other. This is one of my favorite graphs. This is in the billions. FSD 12. You see, altogether, FSD over 2 billion miles, okay? Okay, since the beginning of time, okay? But the V12, look at that. Look how much more it improved. That's great news. Okay, here's my first or second favorite graph, okay? The capacity, okay? So you see how much California can produce, 650,000. Shanghai, almost 1 million. Berlin, 375,000 of Model Ys, Texas, 250 Model Ys, and 125,000 of Cybertruck, which, by the way, became the third most sold EV in the United States, and it's already making money. Rivian and Ford Lightning, Ford F-150 Lightning, they lose money. They lose a lot of money. This is the page of production and delivery. We talked about it before, but let me give you, here it is. Automotive revenue, over 20 billion, 2% more than last year. Energy generation, 52% more than last year, 2.376. Unbelievable. Service and other revenues, 29% more than last year. Okay? Total revenues, 25 billion 182, 8% more than last year. So the numbers are great. Why? Efficiency. That's what it is. Okay? So there's going to be growth in deliveries next year. This quarter, next year is going to be amazing. Obviously, if we talk about if nothing terrible happens in the world, which can, who knows. The bottom line, what I'm telling you guys, and Tesla stock, of course, responding tremendously this morning, over 10% pre-market. But that's not here nor there, because it can go up and down. Full disclosure, I'm a Tesla investor and all that. That's not what I'm suggesting you to do. But what I am telling you, that on one hand, it's very, 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 very positive what Tesla is doing. On the other hand, it's only Tesla is doing it, the Chinese. Again, nothing against China. China is doing great things for the world in terms of EVs. But the American legacy automakers and the European legacy automakers are really, they stink. They're absolutely terrible. They lose money. They have no focus. They're bouncing back and forth from one bad idea to the other, taking their regular gasoline cars and converting them to EVs. It's just there's no focus, there's no mission, there's no efficiency, nothing, nothing, nothing. They should be all bankrupt. They should consolidate and start over just with EVs. These workers deserve to work in companies that make the future. It's not even the future, it's the present. So I hope this has happened. I hope this happens, and I hope we move on to the next level, because China is doing it. China is doing it. China is kicking ass. Okay, actual smart summer summit. China is great. Okay, they copy everything. That's what they do. Okay, supported by the government. But the United States better do it and get control over the supply chain of lithium and others. Tesla is trying, but that's it. All right, that's for now. We'll do a lot of follow-up videos soon. Thank you for watching. Have a profitable day.